church.
We don't only have church.
We have kids church.
Kids church.
Church just for you kids. So I hope you're excited. My name is Lily and this is
Kristen Kiki.
Or Kiki. She is the one behind the madness of Craft Time with Kiki.
Yes.
Kiki, do we have a craft today?
We absolutely have a craft today, and that makes me so excited and so happy to be able to craft.
So exciting, and it is a Christmas themed craft, and not only that, you get to include some friends and family members in it as well. It's going to be a great morning. I hope you're excited. Kiki and I are ready to have an awesome morning with you all about Christmas, and we were just chatting, doing some math.
Some
Kiki,
calculations.
how many days until Christmas?
Well, Lily, there are only 19 more days till Christmas. If you're watching this on Sunday, it's 19. If you're not watching it on Sunday, can't help you.
You better believe it. We've got a countdown happening here in the studio. I hope you're counting down at home. There's another name for a Christmas countdown. There's another name for a Christmas countdown. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
I have no idea because the only countdown I know is counting down from
just
numbers.
A countdown, right?
Just a countdown of
So
numbers.
if you guess it right at home, extra points for you. I'm not telling you yet until later on, but another word for Christmas countdown. Just toggle your brains a little bit there. But before we do that, Kristen, we have been riding One Wheels for about a while.
I was
gonna give you an estimate. I was gonna give you an estimate on time, but I can't think of how long it's been because it seems like we've been riding One Wheels forever. But I remember the first time I rode a One Wheel, it was super icy outside and it was just really scary. And I want to show you what that was like. I want to show you guys what that was like. So check this out and we'll be right back to play a game. I can see Holly watching me. All right.
Oh. Living in the tundra of Minnesota does present its difficulties with electric devices.
This piece of felt that's right here increases the local force.
Here, I can help you. Demonstrate probably why you should not ride boosted boards on the snow, and then give a lot of credit to a One Wheel that I didn't ever want one until winter has come. This is my concern. Watch this. That's what I think's gonna happen. When it comes to riding this boosted board in the snow, that's my one concern right there, is just peeling out and me eating it with this camera gear. It's just be, let's do this. Maybe what we'll do is we'll take turns. Lily will go first, and then I'll go. Oh, you're moving. Look, you can ride a boosted board in the snow.
I'm not going any faster.
Why? Why would you not go faster? Initial thoughts while riding the boosted board on ice and snow. Doable, yes. It feels really sketchy.
I'm so impressed.
Why? Because it actually worked?
Yeah, I thought we would be sliding all over the place.
Don't you find yourself riding a little bit more, not as aggressive, maybe?
Cautious, yes. Can we also somehow point out that both you and I are wearing one glove because you have to use the trigger on the motor? Does that
And you
make
can't
sense?
you can't do it with the glove?
You can't do it with the glove. And you and I are both... Here, look. You and I are both wearing...
This is Zach bringing something delicious, it looks like.
Is it hot?
Mammoth muffins.
And mammoth muffins.
Buy 3, get 3. Did you know this?
I did not know this. Okay, so this is Lily, this is Zach, and...
Mike, Gradwell.
Mike, I'm Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Whoa! Lil, how's it feel to be carrying a one wheel?
I like the thing is this thing sure is bulky.
Yeah. I do have to say, one of the drawbacks to the one wheel, and this is not to be, is the carryability of a one wheel is really bulky. but they can continue to ride, whereas I think the boosted, well, I know it. The boosted board doesn't ride very well off-road, whereas the one wheels do. All right, Lily's riding a one wheel for the first time in the snow.
It's like sliding off, watch.
Here, I can help you. This is what it's like learning.
Dude, it's not doing
It could be that you're wearing Uggs. Uggs are not the shoes. Oh.
Oh, so dramatic. You're just straight up balancing, nothing's happening. There you go.
How do I look? Oh, I can't talk right now.
Just pay attention.
I do love the idea that I can be out here in terrain that where my boosted board has to stay hung up on the wall, whereas a one wheel I'm just cruising back here on this dirt road / snowy, icy path. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Okay, you know you can practice your regular round. Look at you. She's a natural pro.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh, you're having flashbacks to the summertime.
This is where you fell in the summer, actually. Lily here has never rode a boosted board before. She's rode once. She started on the Echo mode. Now she's jumped to Pro because she thinks she's at that status. So here it is. Oh my gosh! Did you just ask if it's slippery?
Yeah, I thought the studs on it was supposed to combat.
I don't think. Is there studs on that one? Oh yeah, there is studs on that one.
Slippery. No? See, so I'm just bad at it.
Zach, which tire do you prefer to ride on?
I like the treaded Hoosier for 80% of the riding, but if there's more ice, go for studs.
But the studs is strictly for like ice, not
Winter.
Yeah, you wouldn't ride it on concrete.
I certainly can. I certainly do, but I would prefer it on snow. You'll lose some studs on the concrete.
You heard the guys talking about the one wheels and the tires and all those things. The studded tire actually has metal studs that Zach actually put holes in the tire where he poked 130 holes, I think he said, through the flat tire that comes on your stock version of the one wheel.
So Zach's got it set up with a treaded tire, a studded tire, and what's called their standard slick tire. And I thought we'd have to let the PSI out a little bit. This thing's riding pretty good on this snow. This is a fresh snow too.
But would you suggest doing the studded?
I think some of the places Zach and I ride, on straight ice, absolutely, because straight ice will have no traction, right?
Right.
But the slick runs really well, and didn't have to mess with the PSI or anything like that too.
Oh, she went toe side now, heel side there.
Oh, so close! I was asking the guys that know how to ride one wheels, what shoes do you wear in the winter? And they simply said it comes down to making sure the contact points on the one wheels are being hit, or the pressure's on them, or you don't go anywhere.
You have flexible flat shoes, or you need to have a shoe that has a heel on it because you need to trigger both sensors. Stiff, flat boots or shoes will not trigger the sensors the way you want them to.
Nice. Did you just see that? Like, he went up and over a bank through the power of the one wheel right there. Learning a couple things for those that want to ride in the snow. Zach had a great suggestion. Bring a brush or something to keep getting the grip tape cleaned off because you're packing your snow on there, which presents problems, makes it slippery.
This piece of felt that's right here increases the local force, so my 50-pound daughter can keep that sensor triggered.
Will, you're winning. Kind of. I will. He's got 2 stars right here, kind of faded, so you know where to put your feet to get going. Zach, thank you, man.
You're welcome, John.
Thank you for all the hacks. Thank you,
Yes.
bro.
Mike.
You want to contact him. You
Please.
want one of these one wheels and you live in the tundra
two.
of Minnesota, or
It's
2.
hard to ride just by yourself.
It is.
It's great, but it's really fun with people.
See, we're giving you all kinds of hacks on these things, and the felt pad, a brush to clean it off, and don't ride alone. It's so much more fun. Though there are times to ride alone, it's more fun to ride together for sure.
Kristen, what looked harder, the one wheel or the boosted board? What do you think?
I think the one wheel, if it's your first time riding it, I mean, even though the one wheel is pretty easy, one of my first times riding a one wheel was in the snow and ice, and that was so hard. So, one wheel?
Yeah, it was, for me, it was the one wheel because I'd never ridden one before, so it was totally scary. Your first time riding a one wheel is going to be scary. If you've never ridden one, I'm pretty confident that you'll ride one someday. So just be aware that it comes with its own nerves, right?
Yeah.
It just comes with it, so be okay with that. You'll be nervous, but it's fine. The boosted board, also really scary. So if you're gonna ride anything
Also
on
scary.
ice, just make sure you're not like a total rookie. Like get some practice in before it gets icy out.
Yeah, and definitely wear a helmet.
Moral of the video, yes, wear a helmet. If you're
Wear a
really being
helmet.
extra cautious, knee pads.
Knee pads, elbow pads.
Speak from experience there. All right,
guards.
we are going to play a Christmas game. I'm super excited about this Christmas game because it's taking Pictionary to a whole new level. So Kristen's gonna get us started. You can play with us at home. Here's how you play. As you see Kristen draw the Pictionary words, you guess at home and you keep track of how many you get right so that you have a score by the end of the game. All right, Kristen, are you ready?
I am so ready. I was born ready. I'm gonna bring all my craft skills and all my drawing skills I've ever learned, and I'm gonna use it for this game.
All right, I love it. So let's get it started. Here is your very first drawing.
Okay.
I am going to be guessing. Kristen's gonna be drawing, and then we're gonna switch in a second here. So Kristen, get started drawing. Here is our drawing pad. You can see Kristen is drawing behind me. And well, it looks like a Christmas tree. Am I right?
Yes!
Yay! A Christmas tree! It's so pretty. She's even drawing some ornaments. You guys probably got that right away. Christmas is right around the corner. Now, tell me this, have you guys decorated your Christmas tree yet? Say yes or no to the screen right now. Have you decorated your Christmas tree yet? We have. Yes, we have. We actually live together, if you didn't know that.
Yeah.
We decorated a Christmas tree, super pretty. I'll show a picture of it right here for you. All right, Kiki, give me another drawing.
All right.
All right, and then if we can make it happen, we'll switch, and then I will draw for you, Kiki. And if you are working on this at home, make sure you're keeping track of your points because we want to know how good you are at Pictionary. Okay, Kristen, are you ready for our next drawing?
I'm ready, and I'm gonna go a little bit harder this time, but I don't know how well I'll do.
Okay.
It might look terrible.
All right, well, let's
Here we go.
see it right now. Here is your blank canvas. As you can see, Kristen is drawing away. It is looking like a llama.
What?
A donkey. I have no idea. Oh, it's a reindeer. Is it Comet? Is it Blitzen? Look at how focused she is.
What do you guys think it is?
Oh, it's Rudolph!
It's Rudolph!
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Like a light
We could
bulb!
keep going because I'm pretty sure we probably
good.
both know the whole entire song. Okay, so as you watch her erase this, we're gonna switch, and it's gonna be so magical because we're just gonna have switched places, and I mean, seriously, look at this. Here I am. We're just magical, aren't we, Kristen?
We are so magical.
So
I mean,
magical.
we have got the Christmas magic, you guys. Okay, I am super excited to see what Lily's gonna be drawing. I hope you guys were keeping track of your points. And I'm ready to see what, Lily, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm so excited. Let's
Okay,
do
let's do
this.
it. Let's
Okay,
do it.
I'm gonna
Ready,
start drawing
set,
right
go.
now.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, I don't know if I've ever
Concentrated.
driven.
She's drawing a circle. She's drawing something that looks like a circle. There's things coming out of it. It looks like a sun. But is the sun what we are wanting to be looking at during Christmas? I don't think so. I think we want to be looking at snow. Okay. Lily, is it a snowflake? I see
It
some
sure is
detail
a
in there.
snowflake. Good
Oh
job.
my gosh.
All right, I'm not a good drawer, you guys. Like, not even a little
She
bit.
did so good.
But I tried my best, and yes, Kristen, you were right. It was a snowflake.
She did so
Maybe
good.
you guys got that at home. I'm erasing right now so I can do my next one. Keep track of your score. Maybe you've gotten every single one of them right so far. That means you have a total of 3 points, okay? So we're going to do one more for you guys. So scooch on up close to that
One
screen.
more.
It's time to do this thing,
Brace yourself.
okay? All right.
Ready?
I
Set. Are you ready?
am ready.
Okay, she's ready to go. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Draw. Draw, Lily. Draw faster. You can draw. Okay, I have actually no idea what this is. What? What is this?
I'm such a bad drawer.
Lily, does anybody know what she's drawing? I mean, it looks like a person with like a hole in the middle of them. What is that? Anybody? I mean, okay, let's see where she's at now. Okay, okay. Anybody know what this is? Because I mean, it's looking rough. It's looking rough. I'm not really sure where she's going here. She said hold on, so maybe she looks really concentrated, but she also looks like she's laughing. So I mean, I have no idea, you guys. Okay.
Really bad.
Okay, let's see.
It's not good.
Okay, my only guess would have to be Santa Claus, but if it is Santa Claus, it's I mean it's
Santa
special.
Claus. It is Santa Claus. Look at my drawing.
Okay,
Look at my
let's
drawing.
take a
It's
let's
so
take a
bad.
final look. Wow.
I know.
Now Lily, let's talk about what is going on with the white thing in the middle. Why
That's
is that
his
white?
belly.
Why is it a different color?
I
than
don't
the rest
know.
of it?
I don't know. I just like I couldn't remember what he looked like in the moment. I just couldn't remember. I'm sorry,
Guys,
Santa.
how do you forget
I
what
feel
Santa
bad.
looks like?
I feel
he has
bad.
a red outfit and he only has some white, but it's mostly red. It's mostly red.
I don't know what I was thinking, but you know, that's what's fun about Christmas Pictionary. You can get a good laugh at our drawing skills. But one thing that we both are pretty good at, because we really enjoy it, and you don't have to be good or bad at this, is worship.
Worship is amazing.
You don't have to be good or bad at it,
No.
right? Like, you don't have to be good enough to sing. You don't have to be good enough to be an amazing dancer, because God loves how we worship in every way.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for worship.
Okay, so this is what I need you to do. You need to stand all the way up.
All the way
Get
up.
off the couch,
Get
off
on
the
up.
floor, wherever you're sitting.
Turn that volume up.
Turn the volume all the way up, all the way up. If your parents say it's okay, you have to ask permission. I mean, we still want to respect it. Okay, turn the volume all the way up, and then we are going to get crazy. I want to see you guys singing and dancing and hollering, and I want your parents to come in and be like, what are you guys doing? And then you can say, we're worshiping, and then they'll be like, oh, okay. And then they'll let you be loud as you want.
Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm gonna press play and we're gonna worship right now.
I can do anything. I can do all things. 'Cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open. Strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. Yeah.
Floyd. That song is called Nothing is Impossible, meaning nothing is impossible with God. I know some of you have memorized that verse from an old summer camp, but I hope you know and believe in your heart of that truth that nothing is impossible with God. And we learn about how nothing is impossible with God in the Christmas story. So we're gonna get to a lot about the beginning of the Christmas story, and we're gonna keep talking about it throughout the month so that when we get to Christmas, we're like, we know all about it.
We know what's happening.
We know it's not just about Santa Claus, which is great. We know it's not just about presents, which are great. Right, it's about Jesus being born. But before we get into all that, Kiki, it is your time to shine.
It's craft time!
Craft time.
I mean, I am so excited. I have been waiting for a very long time to be able to do crafts with you guys again.
Yes, and you are going to love today's craft, so we're gonna get right to it. You guys will see what supplies you need in the video, so go ahead and check this video out. Don't forget, you can pause at any point to run out around the house, get the supplies you need, come back and do craft with us. It's gonna be an awesome craft today. Kristen approves because she's Craft Time with Kiki, so check out this craft, and then you'll see what's next after the craft. Check it out. What's up, guys? Welcome to Craft Time. I'm so excited for today's craft. We are going to be making a Christmas tree. That's right, we're making a Christmas tree, and we told you in the studio that you are going to need your family's help. Now, here's why you're going to need their help. You are going to have them help you build or make your Christmas tree. So what you're gonna need is some green paper or white paper that you can color green to be our Christmas tree. You're gonna need some scissors. Make sure you ask for help with these scissors if you are too young. You are going to also need, if you want to, some craft supplies to decorate your tree once we're done. I'm also going to take some other paper colors and create my star for the top of my tree as well as my tree trunk, which you'll see. So go ahead and pause this video right now if you need to run and get the supplies. Really, you could do this whole entire thing with regular paper and scissors and some coloring utensils. So go ahead and grab that now and come back with us when you're ready. First things first, you're gonna need to get every single one of your family members' handprint on your green paper. That's right, on your green paper, I want you to take a pen or a pencil and ask your family member nicely if you can trace their hand, or maybe they want to trace it themselves. Maybe you have a little brother or sister who would want to do it themselves. You should totally let them do that and get them a part of this craft. So what you're going to do is have them place their hand on the paper, and you're going to trace it just like this. Maybe some of you did our Thanksgiving craft or challenge where you needed to trace your hand. It's a lot like this one, okay? And if you missed out on that one, then you have this one to do, which is super awesome. There is my hand, that's what it looks like. So once you have every one of your family members' hands, you can go ahead and cut those out and get them ready to build your tree. I hope you guys like it. So here's the deal. I don't live with my family, I live with 3 other people. So that means if I trace their hands, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4 hands total, and I was really thinking it'd be fun to have 5 hands, which you'll see why after. So I'm gonna challenge myself to trace my other hand. That's right. So watch me as I do this. I'm also gonna cut it out. So I'll finish off with 2 hands. I'm also going to trace my roommate's hand, so you'll see that afterwards as well. So we'll come back all together. I'm gonna have 5 hands total, and we'll put together our Christmas tree. Now don't worry, you can have as many hands as you want. So trace the hands of your siblings, of your parents, or maybe trace your hand 5 times and cut it out, and we'll come back together once we have all of our hands ready to go. All right, guys, I've got all my hands ready to go. That was so much fun getting everyone's hands traced. So I'm gonna show you guys how I plan to map out my tree, and you can do the same. I'm gonna go ahead and map it out and glue it right here. So watch how I do it. Remember, you can pause throughout the way to see how I do it, and then you can do it at home. I have glued my hands and the glue is still drying a little bit. Now you might be thinking, Lily, this is supposed to look like a Christmas tree? The answer is yes. Just be patient, young Padawan. We are now going to add our tree trunk and our Christmas tree star, okay? So I'm going to draw a star on my yellow paper, cut it out, put it on the top, and then I'm gonna also draw my tree trunk. So check this out. As I do that, you can do the same, and then we're going to have ourselves a Christmas tree, folks. Check it out, our final tree. I mean, this is awesome. I've got my best friend's handprints as the tree trunk. I didn't have brown paper, so I colored in some white paper with a brown marker, and I made my beautiful star on top. I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna take some time to decorate my tree now, because what's a Christmas tree without ornaments? So you can decorate it as well, add some garland, maybe you wanna write your family's name on each hand. Wouldn't that be awesome? And I can't wait to show you the final product. Here's my final product. I decorated it with some ornaments and garland. I even decorated my star, and I also wrote my name along with my roommates' names on the hands. I can't wait to hang this up along with the rest of our Christmas decorations at the house. What a great way to continue to count down toward Christmas. Speaking of countdown toward Christmas, we talked about that earlier today, and I'm gonna finally tell you what I was talking about. Check out this video, and then we will be back in the studio to finish off the day.
Did you see? The first candle is lit. It started.
Ooh, Advent.
Yep, Advent is upon us.
Ooh, I get to open the first window on my Advent calendar. Delicious Advent. When do I get to have another?
Tomorrow.
When do we light another candle?
Next week.
Christmas pageant?
2 weeks. When do we decorate? Later.
When do we open presents?
In about 4 weeks.
4 weeks? That's like almost a month.
Like I always say, the big flaw with Advent is that it takes so long.
Advent is so slow.
What if it wasn't?
Are we talking about time travel? Because my mom says I shouldn't hang out with kids who are messing with time travel. I'm supposed to just say no thank you and come home.
No, I mean, what if we did all of our favorite Advent activities right now?
Yes! Wait. Can we do that?
No more thinking. Let's do it!
Yeah!
I'm gonna eat another piece, if that's okay, Jesus. Okay.
Angels we have heard on high.
Next!
Oh, come, Emmanuel.
Next! Next!
You got it?
That should do something.
All set, Victor.
Okay, everyone, places! Places for the pageant! Now pose and line.
Behold, I bring you...
And good enough.
Everyone okay?
Yeah. What's next?
That was it. We fit all 4 weeks of Advent into a single afternoon.
Yay! So does that mean Advent is over?
Yep.
Well, that's a letdown.
Now what are we going to do until Christmas?
I hope you guys enjoyed the craft and the video afterwards. That video was hilarious. We meet some new characters in our Unlock Kids videos, and that video is actually called Instant Advent. Kristen, that was the word I was looking for earlier for Countdown to Christmas.
You see,
was the word Advent. Now are you like, oh?
Now it makes sense, but I didn't know Advent meant countdown, but that would make sense because there's so many things of people saying the Advent calendar before Christmas, but it's still, I thought it was just Advent meant like you got like little gifts.
Right, and that's what the kids meant too. They were like, can we do all of Advent right now? Because I'm so impatient, I just can't wait to do it all. I don't want to do a countdown, I want to do it all right now. And they were really impatient, which we could talk about a lot of things from that video. And we could talk a lot about Advent. There's a lot to learn about what Advent is, but I want you to talk to your family about what Advent is. I want you to experience Advent with your family. And truly it is a countdown because you are using something physical. If you decide to do something physical, or you decide to read a story, and you count down the days, maybe you count down the Sundays before Christmas. And what I want to talk today about Advent is that it's actually a preparation. It's preparing yourselves, preparing your hearts, preparing your minds for Christmas, and not preparing in a way of, I'm gonna eat all the Christmas cookies, or I'm gonna open all my gifts. I'm just gonna prepare myself because I can't wait to get all my new gifts. But it's a countdown, it's a preparation to what's to come at Christmas. And Kristen, what's the big event that happens on Christmas?
Jesus is born.
Jesus is born.
Jesus is born. It's his birthday.
It's his
Straight up
birthday.
party.
And if you guys celebrate your birthday, you know it's a special day. Maybe you celebrate it by having a birthday cake or having balloons at home or even decorating your house or getting presents. It's a big deal, right? Or maybe you've celebrated a birthday for a sibling. You want them to feel special. So the way I want to prepare you and the way we want to prepare you here at Unlock Kids is to think about Jesus' birthday in that way. And how can we make him feel extra special this Christmas because it's his birthday, right? I don't know if you've ever thought of it that way, but I wanted to show you how someone really important in the Christmas story prepared, that's our big word today, prepared for Jesus' birth, okay? So I'm gonna give you a little synopsis of what happened, and maybe you might already know, so if you already know the story, think about it from this perspective, because I was reading in my own personal Bible time, reading this story and this moment from Mary, who is
Jesus' mom.
Jesus' mama. She responded in such a way when she heard the news that really inspired me. And I wanna share that with you guys. So Kristen, as you know, Joseph was told he was gonna have a kid. Mary was told she was gonna have a kid. Crazy.
People are having kids.
People are having kids. Elizabeth had a kid. Yeah, a lot was happening. There were a lot of crazy details too that they were like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
But who told them they were gonna have the baby?
An angel.
An angel. So an angel appeared to them. An angel came down, and Mary and Joseph believed in God. They believed they were followers of God. So they weren't like, this is crazy. They listened. And I want to tell you what Mary said. So the angel comes down. We're reading from Luke here, and I'll put it here on the screen for you to read with me if you can. But I also want you to see where in the Bible this is so that you can go back and read it later. So it's in Luke chapter 1, and around verse 29, Mary is told, and she's like, wow, what is this gonna mean? She had the words greatly troubled were used, the words wondered were used, just words of like, wow, what am I gonna do with this news? And she asked the angel, how will this be? And the angel said, how it was gonna happen, the Holy Spirit will come on you and the power of the Most High, which is God, will overshadow you. And God, basically, the angel said, God's gonna make this happen. And this is what I want you to hear, her response. I'm gonna put it big on the screen here for you to read with me. But if you can't read, listen to my voice, listen to the words. This is what Mary said when something impossible that she thought was impossible, she was told was gonna happen. She says, I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled. In short, she says, I believe in God. I know that God loves me. I know that God has a plan for me. So even as crazy as this sounds, may you make it happen. May your word come forth. May what you said come true. And she essentially put herself out to be used. She put herself out to just be used by God, and she told God, whatever you want to happen, may it happen. And she was humbled, thinking, God, you want to use me for this miracle. Wow. And I just love Mary's response because it shows where her heart was positioned. Is your heart positioned for gifts this season? Is that all you're thinking about? Because we all know Christmas is coming up. Maybe you're doing Advent with your family, and you might just be thinking about the gifts you're gonna receive. And you know what? That's okay if you're there right now. I get it if you're there right now. Christmas is really exciting. Gifts are really exciting. But I want to take a moment now to help you position your heart to be in a place where Mary's was. How can you be used this Christmas to maybe give instead of receive, and then see what God does? Maybe God will bless you in return if you choose to give more this Christmas season. Who can you give a gift to this Christmas that you weren't planning on giving a gift to? And all these things prepare you to leave room to really celebrate Jesus' birthday, because when we give, we are being more like Jesus than we know. Because if I spoil the whole story for you, Jesus ended up giving his life. He ended up giving his whole life. So when we give, we are more like him than we ever realized. So there's Mary's response to the angel. Man, I'm so passionate about her response because it really impacted me. Because I want to be someone who says, okay, God, even though it sounds crazy to do what we're doing, I want to do it because I want to be used by you. Good story, huh, Kristen?
Amazing story. Thank you for sharing, Lily.
Yes, you're welcome. And there's thankfully so much more to come with the Christmas story. We haven't even gotten to the birth yet, and wait till you guys hear the craziness that takes place on their journey to Bethlehem. I mean, it's a crazy story.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully we can tell it in a way over the next few weeks that's memorable for you guys and gives you guys a challenge to, you know, celebrate Christmas in a meaningful way this year. Okay, guys? So we are going to pray. Miss Kiki is going to pray for us, and then we are going to tell you what the challenge is for the next week. We're going to go over last week's challenge. You guys did awesome. So we're going to pray quick. So pray with us. Remember, this is all about just talking with Jesus. We get to talk to him. We get to thank him about how Mary responded and just chat with him. So bow your head and close your eyes if you need to not be distracted. We're going to do that in here. So you can do that as well. And Kiki is going to pray for us.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna pray. Let's bow our head, close our eyes, like Miss Lily said. And dear Jesus, I am just praying that we just have the best Christmas season. Not because we're gonna get the best things for Christmas, but because we're gonna be able to learn more about why you came here for us and the big sacrifice and the big, big gift that you gave us so that we can be best friends with you. Jesus, I pray that the kids had so much fun. I pray that they have so much fun doing their craft and they're able to spend it doing craft time with their family and maybe inviting some friends to join along and do it with them online. Jesus, I pray to have the best weekend and that everyone stays safe and healthy, and I can't wait for kids service next weekend. Amen.
Amen. So good. Thank you, Kiki. Kiki, last week's challenge was the kids had to stand on one foot for as long as they could.
Which
like
is
this.
really hard.
Okay, so we're gonna come here.
Okay.
Stand on one foot for as long as you can, and actually, we're gonna stand on one foot
For the
rest. For the rest. All right, let's do it for the rest. So the rest is check out the video of you guys standing on one foot. You will clearly see who the winner was by the end of it, and then we will come back and tell you. Wow, I mean, we're gonna stay on one foot here. So, and I don't know why I chose my weaker leg.
I know, my
Don't
legs
even
are
know. They're
they
sore.
are so
Kristen's been exercising a lot. So check out this video of you guys doing your one-legged challenge, and then come back and see what the next week's challenge is. Check this out.
I'm going to be doing the challenge. Yes, I'm in my pajamas, but it's 8:06 Thursday. And the foot challenge. I'm gonna tap.
If I end up without you, I don't know what I would do. Thought I could be single forever till I met you. Usually don't be falling fast. You got a way of keeping me coming back again. I just found out the only reason that you're here with me was to get back with someone other, but before you leave, usually I would never even care. Baby, I know I'm dreaming, I feel it in the air. Every hour, every day, I try to make you stay, but you're savage love. Did somebody break your heart? Looking like an angel, but you're savage love. When you see me, I know you don't love enough. I still want that. You savage love. You savage love. You savage love. You could save me, but I still want that. Baby, I hope that this ain't coming, 'cause I've looked around. You wanna live it up, I wanna lock it down. Usually don't be falling fast. You got a way of making me spend up all my cash. Every hour, every day, I try to make you stay, but you're savage love. Did somebody break your heart? Looking like an angel, but you're savage love. When you see me, I know you don't love enough. I still want that. You savage love. You savage love. You savage love. You could save me, but I still want that. You savage love. Ooh la la love. You savage love. Ooh la la love. You savage love. Ooh, you could save me. Savage love. Did somebody break your heart? Looking like an angel, but you're savage love. When you see me,
5 minutes.
I still want that. You savage
set it up. This is what I got. My judge needs to come over here. My judge needs to come over here and see how much I got. 1 minute and 52 seconds. Did I beat your time? Not even close. Ah! I'm so bad at this. I don't know how people do this. It's just so hard.
Awesome job.
So good.
We're still here on one foot. So good. So good. Okay, we're gonna try to make this quick because my behind is getting a little tight right now. Awesome job, you guys. Way to participate. Whoa! In these challenges, you guys have been doing amazing. Okay.
So
Next
good.
week's challenge is.
What is it?
It's Christmas season.
Christmas.
We're gonna be giving some love, giving some joy. So
Love
I'm gonna
that.
challenge you guys to write a letter to a friend.
Oh,
Okay.
I love letters.
Yes.
Love letters.
Love letters. They're super intentional. They're super thoughtful. When you write a handwritten letter, yes, handwritten, and send it to someone. Maybe you're gonna put it in your neighbor's mailbox. Maybe you're gonna send it with a postage stamp over the mail, like through the mail.
Through the mail.
Use the mail
Through the
system,
mail.
the U.S. Postal Service, to
Yes.
send a letter to a friend. They will feel so loved. So write a letter to a friend and document your journey doing that. Maybe you document your writing. Maybe you just take a picture of the letter that you write, and you don't have to include the words you write. That's fine. Just send us the way that you did the challenge this week, so we can play it next week and feature your beautiful faces in the service. You can send it to the number below, and that's pretty much it. Besides, small group is on Friday, so make sure you join Friday. We have a lot of fun diving more into God's Word and learning about Jesus and hanging out with each other. So I hope you guys had a great Sunday with us. This Sunday has to be over because